Can't no part, all you know is kick back, run for me, back, get back, 911. Somebody's son did die, we need police on dispatch. You be with me, nigga, why is you mad? Come and get your bag, everything's on, I'll be.
Alright, first things first, Vlad, please do not clap my channel, my video, okay? If you want me to take the video down or something, hey, just hit me in the email and my DM on Instagram, something, alright? Feel me? Hey, I just want to tap into your content, gang. I just want to tap in. I saw this interesting clip about this dude getting height surgery. I even looked him up before I even tapped in. I think he's from Chicago as well, so that's even crazier to me. But yeah, bro, if there's a problem, just know I linked the original video in the description. You know, and if you want it down, please, the best way to get in contact with me is to DM me on Instagram. Send me that DM and I will take it down with the quickness. Okay, gang, we trying to eat. You know, you saying you got people under you, please don't clap my channel. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then you keep eating, and now I'm not even eating like that, but now you had me starving. You feel me? Famished. You feel me? So this is a dude talking about his height surgery and him losing his ability to walk.
How does it feel to look in the mirror after the 4th surgery? You're looking at yourself.
Shout out Vlad TV, man. Vlad TV. Go to Vlad TV.
It was real weird, cause like so.
Shout out Vlad.
Your mind takes a while to process the fact that you're taller, so you can't actually, like, you'll look in the mirror, but you don't actually feel like anything changed. Like, it takes a little bit of time for your mind to process it. You don't actually, you have, like, because you seeing it in such, it's just like a growth spurt. You don't realize you're taller until you get around other people. So I didn't realize how tall I was until I got back out into the world and realized, like, I didn't feel tall, but at the same time, I'm taller than most people everywhere I go. So it's...
Yeah, I mean, I'm like 6'2".
Yeah.
So before the interview, you and I kind of stood side by side, and it's like, okay, we're pretty close now in height. And with me, I'm significantly taller than both of my parents, but that's because they grew up in Ukraine. I came to America when I was about 4 or 5. I think the diet I had access to here in terms of milk and vitamins and so forth just caused me to grow more than they did. I think. I have no other idea.
Yeah, I definitely think my diet played a part in it because, you know, we struggled a little bit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Lower income neighborhoods, you don't have access to the best food. Kids end up not being as tall. Yeah.
Some of that is genetics, gang. Like, really, that's genetics. Like, this is really cope. First of all, you're not even I don't feel like there's a real need to be tall. As somebody who's tall already, I'm 6'2". I don't think there's really no need to be tall if you're not an athlete. Like, most girls, especially the ones that you gonna want for real, are not tall for real. And they gonna want a tall man, but you got bread. I mean, come on, gang. I mean, I see your neck icy. I saw one clip that was like saying that the surgery was like 80,000 or something like that initially, or altogether 90,000. If you got that to drop on some leg surgery, gang, you're good. You could have been short the rest of your life. As long as girls want money, they don't care about how you look, your height. They want money. All the other stuff is secondary. Money. Everything else is really secondary, honestly. If I'm being completely honest. I've noticed that as I got older. Everything is secondary. Your height does not matter, gang. You are not going to the league. Like, you just put yourself through all this pain. I guess you're going to try to disguise it as, I just wanted it for me. But I don't know. I don't think that was the case, honestly. I know it has to be a girl. A girl has to be a reasoning behind this, bro.
So, now you're 6 feet tall. But you have to learn how to walk again.
All that to be 6 feet is
crazy. You go crazy in the gym.
Absolutely.
I think you actually asked if there was a gym, like, in the studio.
I did.
There's a Planet Fitness next door.
Yeah. So I thought about, like, looking up a gym, but I ended up just figuring it out yesterday. Like, I just spent all yesterday in the gym. So.
Okay, got it. How much time do you spend in the gym?
It just depends on the day. It depends between like 4 to 8, sometimes more.
Dang. Do you work? You spend 4 to 8 hours in the gym? Do you work? That's what I'm saying, bro. You got to have some type of bread, bro. You're set. Like, you got to have some type of business or something. Like, you didn't need to get taller. You was like, That's all I'm saying. Unless this is truly a case where this is just he wanted to be taller, just for him, no other reasons. I just want to be taller to feel better about myself. Okay. But I know it had to be outside factors, gang. It had to.
4 to 8 hours.
4 to 8 hours.
This is a part-time
crazy.
job or a full-time job, depending on what day you go.
Just depends.
I mean, how do you support yourself if you're in the gym, essentially full-time?
Well, I have, like I said, I'm back into business now, so I have my business going on. I have a few other things going for myself, all legit. I'm all legit now.
Okay.
But I just have a few different things going on for myself at this time in my life.
Right now, like how long ago was your last operation?
Last May or June. 2023, May or June, not 2024.
Year and a half.
Yeah.
Walking around.
Mm-hmm.
Do you walk as well as you used to walk?
Pretty much. Like, the way I walk around, you wouldn't, unless I'm tired, really tired, or I've been sitting down for too long, you wouldn't even know I had surgery when I'm walking around.
Okay, not me noticing, but you yourself. Like walking 5 blocks. Exactly the same as before, or a little bit different?
Nah, I'll start to feel, my legs will start to feel very tired. My legs are very heavy, mainly because of the rods and the new. So my legs.
Dang, is that how he walks? Like in general, like I'm trying to figure out, are these like old clips or are these like now? Like, is he gonna have to walk like this forever? Cause that's honestly crazy. You can't walk 5 blocks. Like, you honestly just messed up your legs, to be honest.
Get heavy.
So you actually, you're lugging around the metal rods.
They get pretty heavy.
Aha. How much weight did you gain before and after? I mean, in terms of just...
When I did the surgery, so I was, like I said, I was back on track with life. So I had put on all this weight in the gym every day, like going hard. Did the surgery. By the time from that 6 months, I was eating as much as I could, working out every day. I still lost 50 pounds.
Okay.
So I was pissed. I was pissed about that. That was probably the one downfall for me.
Like, how long did it take from the last surgery, 1.5 years ago, to start walking more or less normally?
A year.
A year.
Like, actual normal, a year and some change.
Now, what's scary, though, I mean, you were talking about this a while back, is that some people don't take the rehab very seriously.
Absolutely.
And they end up never walking normally again.
That is true.
Which is terrifying.
Yeah.
You go in to get taller, and you end up with the inability to properly walk.
That's what I'm saying, bro. It's too many risks just to get taller for no reason. Like, just to live everyday life and work out 8 hours a day. No, thank you. No, thank you.
And you've seen this.
Absolutely.
Absolutely not.
Why do you think this happens?
Well, I already knew this would be the case. I knew this would work out like this when I saw a lot of, when I met some of the people, you know what I mean? Their mindsets was a little bit more immature. And I had a lot of maturing to do myself, a lot. But they had a very, immature mindset. They didn't look at life, they looked at life as, not as serious. So a lot of people just didn't take rehab serious at all, or didn't do any rehab, which didn't make sense to me. And everybody would think I'm crazy because they're like, why do you spend so much time in the gym? Like, this is my ability to walk. I did something, I know it's crazy. I know. I did something crazy to myself, and no matter what happened, if I used to laugh at myself, like on days where I thought maybe I'll never walk right again, I would be so frustrated, but I would laugh because I'm like, that's your dumb ass, you did it. And I just keep pushing, like, okay, all I can do is keep going and see what happened. But a lot of people didn't have that mental forefront. They was just like, I did the surgery, cool, I'm taller.
That's it, I'm done.
That's it, I'm done.
Yeah.
This is what I've learned is anything that you do is a lifestyle. Like, people in the gym will tell you going to the gym is a lifestyle. People in their career field will tell you this is a lifestyle. I have to gear my life around this. So that's the same. That's no different with the surgery, like recovery. When you're something like this, the body was never meant to undergo. The body was not. This is traumatic to the body.
Mm-hmm.
The body's ability to recover is astonishing. It's amazing. I was a combat medic. The body can recover from some crazy shit, but it was never meant to recover from something like this. So you have to push yourself a little bit harder than you're used to. And they just didn't have that mindset. And it was unfortunate for them, but at the same time, they made the same choice I made. They signed the same paper I signed. So
These were all men?
Men and women. Men.
Oh, so there are women there as well?
Absolutely.
Really? Why would women get height surgery?
That's what I'm saying. What do you want to be taller for? Unless you're trying to be like a model or, like I said, bro, after this surgery, your dreams of being an athlete is basically cooked. You're not going to be an athlete. It's cooked. You were cooked before this, I'm guessing. It's still going to be cooked. It's still going to be cooked, honestly. All the processes and stuff you got to go through, you can't last.
Most of them said something about flight attendants have to be a certain height or modeling. That's what they
crazy.
said. I don't know anything about that, but most of them said.
A new job, man.
Most of them said flight attendants have to be a certain height, models have to be a certain height. That was the two biggest things because it was some very pretty women there. So
okay, so some of the women were very attractive.
Yeah. Is that even worth it? How much do flight attendants and obviously real famous models make a lot of money, but like, because it's the surgery, are you even making your money back from the surgery?
How about the men?
Someone was it was different layers. It was different tiers of men there. There was some businessmen, very respectable. There was some very like charismatic men, saying like they just to them there's just another check in the box. They just improving the quality of life because we all know you don't need height, but height definitely help, especially like in the dating field or like, you know, the height definitely helps. So you don't need it, but it's cool to have. So someone was, you know.
Yeah, this one of them things where it's like if you don't got it, you think it's something until you actually have it, bro. Height helps, I guess. It helps, I guess. You know what I'm saying? It helps, but you don't need it, bro. It's like the difference between, that's not good, but I was gonna say writing with a pencil or a pen. You can erase with that pencil, yeah, but you still good with a pen too. I don't know if that was a good analogy, but I don't know, man. I don't think you need height surgery, gang. I feel like that was very impulsive maybe of him, but hey, if he like it, shit. And if it's working for him, hey, go crazy, man. I ain't gonna lie.
I'ma fuck with you.
Can't no part, all you know is kick back, run up on me back, get back, 911. Somebody's son did die, we need police on dispatch.